world of firearms, reliability isn't negotiable. It's the foundation of trust. A gun that falters when it matters most isn't just a nuisance, it's a breach of faith that could have dire consequences. This review dissects 17 firearms that struggle to endure even 1,500 rounds. A modest benchmark for any shooter who values dependability. Drawing from extensive user reports, technical breakdowns, and the collective wisdom of the firearms community, this analysis exposes the shortcomings of these models. For those who demand steadfast function and enduring resilience, these are the firearms to avoid. The narrative weaves personal reflections, objective critiques, and vivid anecdotes to illuminate why these guns falter and why that matters. First, Llama Firearms Max 1. The Llama Firearms Max 1 opens this list with a nostalgic nod to a bygone era, but its charm is superficial. Harsh recoil, shoddy construction, and incessant jams define its tenure. The narrative recalls its historical allure. Llama once held a cult, following among budget shooters, but its reliance on subpar materials is indefensible. After a mere 500 rounds, the slide feels gritty and the trigger grows mushy, a death knell for precision. Online enthusiasts wax poetic about its vintage appeal, yet few defend its functionality beyond a collector's shelf. Objectively, its soft alloy frame deforms under recoil stress, a flaw no amount of maintenance can mask. It's a relic, intriguing to admire, perilous to rely on. 2. Grendel P30. Obscurity cloaks the Grendel P30, a firearm few have encountered and fewer still defend. Its plastic-heavy design buckles under scrutiny, with a failing slide and recoil spring that surrender after minimal use. Rampant misfeeds plague range sessions, and the narrative suspects its lightweight construction prioritizes cost over capability. Community feedback is sparse, hardly a surprise. But what exists echoes tales of frustration. Objectively, its polymer frame flexes excessively, misaligning critical components. It's a misguided experiment, a gun that promises affordability but delivers headaches. For shooters seeking a dependable tool, this enigma isn't worth the gamble. 3. Rossi 38 Special Revolver. The Rossi 38 Special Revolver exudes retro charisma that tugs at the heartstrings of revolver aficionados. Yet beneath its vintage veneer lies a troubling reality: inconsistent quality control. Loose cylinders and misaligned parts emerge after light use, while weak springs falter, throwing off timing. The narrative savors its classic lines, but recoils at reports of misfires, unacceptable in a wheel gun. Online, casual plinkers enjoy its simplicity, but seasoned shooters decry its fragility. Testing reveals a gritty trigger pull that worsens over time, a quantifiable dip in reliability. It's a nostalgic dalliance, not a firearm to stake your safety on. 4th, North American Arms Mini Revolver. The North American Arms Mini Revolver is a pint-sized marvel, a novelty that fits in a pocket or a palm. Its appeal as a backup gun is undeniable, but its tiny components misalign swiftly under fire, rendering it frail for anything beyond a parlor trick. The narrative views it as a quirky sidekick. Amusing, yes, but not a workhorse. Community chatter celebrates its portability, yet its lifespan, under regular use, is laughably short. Objectively, its minuscule tolerances amplify wear, and after 300 rounds, misfires creep in. It's a curiosity, not a cornerstone. 5. FMK Charter Arms Bulldog. With its stout snout and rugged charm, the Charter Arms Bulldog It promises old-school revolver grit. Sadly, cylinder misalignment and loose internals betray that promise, leading to timing issues and misfires. The narrative, a revolver devotee, finds its classic appeal tarnished by such flaws. Affordability should never excuse shoddy craftsmanship. Online, nostalgia props up its reputation, but quality control gripes abound. A closer look reveals a cylinder gap that widens with use, a measurable defect. It's a risky bet for heavy rotation. 6. Armscore Rock Island Armory 380 ACP. The Armscore Rock Island Armory 380 ACP raises eyebrows given Rock Island's solid standing with 1911s. Yet, this budget, .380, falters with soft materials. Misfeeds, broken extractors, and a cracking slide emerge under routine stress. The narrative finds this lapse jarring. A brand's reputation should extend across its lineup. Community opinions split. Some laud it as a pocket-carry gem, others curse its rapid wear. Testing shows a slide that deforms after 700 rounds, a tangible red flag. It's a casual carry contender, but expectations remain tempered. It's no match for its 1911 kin. 7. Jimenez Arms JA380. The Jimenez Arms JA380 epitomizes bargain bin woes. Its zinc alloy frame cracks and weak springs trigger misfires after scant use. The narrative has no personal tales to tell. Its obscurity keeps it off most ranges, but its flaws scream trouble. Online, it's a punching bag, branded unreliable, even hazardous. Objectively, its metal deforms under recoil, a structural sin no shooter should forgive. It's a cautionary tale. Cheap doesn't mean functional. 8. Phoenix Arms HP22. The Phoenix Arms HP22 lures with a low price tag, but its zinc alloy guts crumble fast. Cracked slides, barrel failures, and frequent jams define its tenure. The narrative recoils at brittle metal in a firearm. Trust demands tougher stuff. After 400 rounds, its extractor often fails. A quantifiable collapse. It's a recreational fling for the undemanding, but serious shooters should steer clear. 9. Davis Industries D38. The Davis Industries D38 reeks of desperation. A dirt-cheap pistol with a trigger and feeding system that collapse early. Its bare-bones build screams compromise, and the narrative has little urge to test its mettle. Online mentions are scant, often laced with buyer's remorse. Its alloy frame flexes alarmingly, a flaw borne out in rare range reports. It's a curiosity for collectors of the obscure, not a tool for the practical. 10th, Kahr PM9. The Kahr PM9 dazzles with a sleek profile and butter-smooth trigger, a darling for pocket carry. Yet its delicate recoil springs and internals wear thin, spawning misfeeds and sluggish response over time. The narrative admires its discreet elegance, widely hailed for concealment. But range tales of jams without obsessive care raise doubts. After 1,000 rounds, its reliability dips measurably. The community cherishes its size, but longevity takes a hit. It's a stylish carry piece, not a range titan. 11th, Sig Sauer P250. The Sig Sauer P250 stuns with its shortcomings, a blemish on Sig's sterling name. Slide wear, magazine woes, and a fading trigger return spring defy expectations. The narrative, a Sig aficionado, finds this lapse galling. A subpar trigger is sacrilege from such a mark. Online, some call it a budget Sig worth nursing, while others decry its wear under duress. Testing shows a trigger pull that softens after 800 rounds. A tangible decline. It's a shadow of Sig's best. 12th Beretta Nano The Beretta Nano seduces with a chic, compact frame, perfect for concealed carry. But its lightweight slide and barrel erode fast, with misfeeds and a weakening recoil spring souring the deal. The narrative a Beretta fan laments this stumble, watching a friend's Nano choke at the range stings. Forums praise its carry comfort, yet frequent shooters bemoan jams without constant TLC. Its durability wanes after 600 rounds, a stark metric. Its finesse without fortitude. 13. FMK Firearms G2. The FMK Firearms G2 hooks novices with bold branding and a friendly price. Its trigger, slide, and magazine, however, crumble after a few hundred rounds, with misfeeds signaling cheap compromises. The narrative spots its gun show flair, but finds it lacking gravitas. It's a rookie's toy, not a keeper. Newbies online cheer its ergonomics. Veterans scoff at its frailty. Where accelerates past 300 rounds, a clear cutoff. It's for basic learning, not lasting duty. 14. Kel-Tec P11. The Kel-Tec P11 shines as a pocket carry pioneer, its tiny frame a marvel of ingenuity. Yet its lightweight slide and frame wear swiftly, with misfeeds spiking if upkeep slips. The narrative salutes Kel-Tec's creativity, but notes range gripes of jams and part failures. Community views diverge. Some swear by it daily. Others demand meticulous cleaning. After 1,000 rounds, its reliability frays. A documented slide. It's a niche pick, not a stalwart. 15. Hi-Point JCP. The Hi-Point JCP embodies ultra-budget grit, a clunky beast for the cash-strapped. Its zinc alloy slide warps under strain, and the polymer frame flexes, spawning misfeeds and extractor flops. The narrative recalls Firing One. Functional, sure, but its sloppy tolerances inspire no faith. Online, a loyal few hail it as a home defense mule. Most scoff at its limits. Deformation kicks in by 700 rounds, a hard limit. It's a stopgap, not a solution. 16. SCCY CPX3. The SCCY CPX3 tempts with sleek lines and a budget tag, ideal for concealed carry. Its trigger and ejector, though, degrade fast, with misfeeds and broken springs hobbling extended use. The narrative appreciates its ergonomics, but warns of breakdowns under fire. Forums split. Carry fans laud it with care. Others curse its jams. Failures mount past 800 rounds. A clear trend. It's a carry contender, not a range warrior. 17. Taurus G3C. The Taurus G3C closes with a paradox. Affordability meets fragility. Its compact size draws new shooters, but frame cracks, slide misfeeds, and worn trigger bars surface before 1,500 rounds. The narrative recognizes its budget appeal, yet cautions against its cut corners. Online, some champion it as a carry piece with upkeep. Others deride its repair rate. Where shows by 1,000 rounds, a firm cap. It's a casual pick, not a high-stakes ally. Final assessment. This analysis, rooted in user reviews and forums, holds water, though anecdotes can inflate flaws. A well-tended gun might defy the odds, but these models buckle under scrutiny. For novices picking a first piece, or veterans seeking a carry companion, this list is a wake-up call. Some manage light duty, but for training or defense, skimping on reliability is a fool's errand. Test thoroughly, and if eyeing one of these 17, tread lightly. The narrative stands by guns that fire true round after round. Got a tale about these models? They're all ears. Drop your take. If this deep dive into unreliable firearms resonated with you, hit that like button, share with your fellow shooters, and subscribe with notifications on to stay locked into the latest firearms insights.